guide the mentees who are here and help them restart their career into. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, Latha, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kavita. So we will start today. I'll start with my introduction as she has already given a lot of introduction about me, but still I would like to share a few of the things. My name is Latha. I'm internationally certified life coach. I do NLP practicing. I'm a trauma coach and I do lots of life skills training. So I coach women and parents, kids, and individuals so they achieve their goals in life. I love connecting with people and helping them grow to be positive even in a negative situations. Professionally, I have 16 years of IT experience as a software documentation expert, and I have worked with companies like Outworks, Agilent Technologies, Freescale Semiconductors, and Pitney. For the past 3 years, I've been practicing life coaching and mentoring. I keep on doing lots of certifications and trainings to enhance my knowledge. Apart from on a personal friend, I've been married for last 10 years and I have a girl, 6 years old, Anushka. She is the biggest strength I have and I would say she is my stress buster. Yeah, so I'll take you through my journey so far. So over last 16 years of IT career, I never took a break. Actually, I never thought that leaving job would help me solve hurdles of my life. I never thought that, job is apart from me. It was always part of me. Like any other thing, we sleep, we eat, we get married, we have kids. See, these all things are part of life. So career is something that I feel it's a part of my life. I never thought without being a career woman, without being going to job or doing something, right? So I always thought, whenever I get into some problem, I always thought, how can I get solution to it? How can I find a solution to this problem? So that made my life easier. And I think that is one thing that kept me going so long. We are a nuclear family like any other family. We are nuclear family. My husband's family resides in Odisha and I'm from Nainital. So we have to manage, everything ourselves. It's not like that we have support from our extended family members or so. But whenever I needed help, I always asked for it. And when we need help from others, we have to be very humble. There is no harm in asking for help. So whenever you need help, please ask for it. Do not think what others will think about it. Oh, why will they come and help us? So if we have to continue with our careers, this is one thing that I have learned over the years, that we must ask for help. We cannot do everything on our own. I would like to share an incident here. When my daughter was around 11 months old, my mom was with me and she had to go back to her house for some family function that was very important. And I had some project work in my office and I didn't get any leaves or work from home at that time. So, I had to send my daughter, 11 months old daughter, with my mom for 15 days almost. And you won't believe, in those 15 days, I traveled at least 4 times to my mom's place. And the guilt and sadness that was there remained for, almost 1 or 2 years with me. That remained with me. But now that time has already passed. And when I look back and think about that time, what I did, so I feel that was the best decision I had taken at that time. And I think every woman, should come up with strong decisions at time. They need to think what is best for them. And if you go long way and you look back to your decisions, if you feel good about it, then believe me, that's the best decision you have taken at that time. You don't have to think about it for a second moment. And if you see a woman's life, it changes every 4 to 5 years. How true is that? Like if I see myself in my teenage, there's a race for, acquiring a professional qualification, then getting a job, And once we settle down in our jobs, then comes the marriage. Then after a few years of marriage, we have pressure of having our kids. So every phase of life brings a pressure to leave job and sit back at home. And as a woman, that seems to be the solution. If you will see that every woman goes through these phases of life, every 4 to 5 years, you will have new situations, new problems, new challenges, right? So how do we keep on track? That's okay. That yes, these are the phases of a woman's life, and how do we keep on track? How do we keep going? So one thing that has always helped me is having a mentor. So I have been blessed to have mentor in all these phases of my life, and I always reached out to them. I always asked them how I should, go ahead, how they can help me, what solution they can provide me in that point of time. So I always discuss solutions. This is the phase I have. I'm challenging these things. What can be done? How I can, come out of that challenge or a problem. So I always got solutions from my mentors. So having a mentor is a blessing. So please reach out to your mentors. And one thing else I have learned is a continuous learning. Like you are expert at one thing, right? But technology is moving so fast that you have to upgrade yourself. So it is necessary. We all keep on saying that we do not have time, but remember, everyone has 24 hours in a day. It's all about setting up your time. So I kept on upgrading myself with certifications, trainings, learnings. Keep you growing as a person as well as a professional. So remember that there is no age limit to learning. So that's all I would like to share for now. I'm handing over to Kavita ji. Kavita ji, please share your journey now.
Thank you, Latha.
Yeah.
It was very effectful and very informative. And guys, you guys will have to excuse me because I'm in a bad throat today. So basically, as I was being introduced that I own an event company in the name of A2K events. When I had launched the company as A2K, there were a lot of people who had told me what does A2K stand for. So here I would like to let people know. A is Amit, my husband's name. A is again Akshat, my 8-year-old son's name, and K stands for Kavita. So the whole family is involved, kind of a like involvement is there into our event management company. And initially, as I was working with HSBC Bank with SBPI in Bangalore and Hyderabad, after my marriage, I had thought that hello, yeah, I had thought that I should start doing something of my own. Being a person who loved music, decoration, and loved to meet new people, I always thought that it's beautiful to know different cultures. So launching an event company was the best thing that came into my mind, and I launched my company in 2015. And yes, like any other women, I have faced a lot of challenges in my journey. I always believe that no matter what, I will never, never, never give up. So the strength and policy of never giving up kept me going till the date and will always keep me going no matter what. See, when I started, thinking that I should launch my own company, the first thing as a mother I had that fear: who's going to take care of my son? I stay in a nuclear family, but touchwood, my husband was very supportive. When I was out for meetings with IT companies and clients, my husband used to stay back, work from home, take care of Akshat, and then the I would be tension free. that at least somebody is there to take care. So in this area, I would say that my complete support is Amit, my husband. So because of him, I'm here. But definitely, I find lot of women who, after delivery, doesn't want to go and join the 9 to 6 job. So I also had thought I don't want to go back. So, but still, I would like to tell you people that make up your mind. It's better. It's never late. Come back on track and get back to work is what I can tell you people. And the decision, deciding the right time is whenever you feel that yes, this is where I need to go ahead. So the moment you guys decide that yes, I will have to do, you guys remember this thing, that is the right time for you guys to get back to work. Deciding the right job, but definitely you have to take care that once you have a small child, an infant back home, you you should always decide that whether the job is right for you or not. The time, office time, should be very feasible, and you learn new and upgrade skills also been up, because since you have taken a break, so you learn lot of things, lot of upgrades are there in your resume. You learn, you meet more people, you come to know how things work, and you get back on track. And remember, please do remember, since as a mom we have a most important responsibility on our shoulders, that is our kids back home. Being a mom, obviously we always think that our child is our first priority. For me, even Akshat is still a first priority, but at times I feel that I should give myself a time, I should work on things which I enjoy most. So for me, getting into this thing was very nice because this was a flexible time. And for you people also, whoever want to go back and join the office, please make sure that you ask your people to give you the flexible time so that you can take care of your house, child, and office also. And
So I
research,
will add to it, Kavitaji. I would like to add more to it.
yes.
Like I would like to take the audience again to the point one, saying deciding the right time. So these are 5 tips we have, collected for you, the women who wants to come back to jobs. So when you are, when generally you are thinking of returning to work after a career break, or you are considering complete change of your career direction, you are likely to get lots of advice from your family and friends, whether you ask for it or not. It can be difficult to sort out what you really want and need. So here are a few tips that we have jot together for you. Like deciding the right time. This is one thing I come across lots of women who say that they don't know when is the right time when they should come back to their jobs. So frankly speaking, there is no right time. I would advise anyone planning to return to work, think about it carefully. You have to manage your house, you have to do all the duties that are there in your household, right? And keeping all those in your mind, how you will manage it, you have to come to job for 8 to 10 hours, or maybe a little lesser, say 4 to 5 hours. So whenever you feel like 80% you can manage, right? That is the right time for you. Once you think that yes, now I am 80% ready, I have everything in place, my kid has grown up going to school, or you have maids at home, you have your support system, your mom-in-law or your mom at home, then definitely that is the right time when you should start thinking of going back to the job. Second point is deciding the right job, right? As you see, technology is changing faster than one can think. So it is natural for you to think out of space, and knowledge of what you were expert once. You will feel
True,
that that
true.
has totally changed. So do not feel like that. You are still competent, and in just few weeks or months, you will back be in action. So you have to just remember my words. You just have to take actions. You have to come again on job, and you will learn everything again. But it is your duty to decide what job will be right for you. Whether you want to
Right.
continue the job that you have done before, or you would like to, do a new job, or you want to get into a new technology or new skill. So for that, you will have to learn a new skill. While you are thinking that you want to get back to your jobs, you want to do something, you need to start thinking what are the new skills that you would want in the current time. So just start researching those. And when you have decided, you need to research and learn new skills. The skills that are in demand based on your previous work experience will be the best. And believe me, a human brain can learn at any stage of life. It is just
Yes,
our
of course.
willingness to allow it, right? So
Yeah.
when we allow ourselves to learn new things, you are good to go. If you want to become a doctor at the age of say 30, 35, it will only take 4 to 5 years. You can start anytime. You don't have to think that, oh, I haven't done it in my teenage, so I can't become a doctor now, right? Flexible work hours. It is a must for working women. So please do not hesitate to ask for flexible work timings. It does not mean that you will work less than others. It means you need time to balance your work and personal life. So flexible working hours can be work from home or starting early and leaving early from work. Do not hesitate to ask. Remember, you get when you ask for it. If you don't ask, you don't get. Do not assume that your employer must be knowing that you have a family, you have kids at home. So don't assume. They really don't know. Some people really don't understand. So we need to come up and speak about it. Then again, we need to research well before joining. If you got a job, you have a job offer in hand, research well about the company and your employer. It is very important because many employers do not know what they can and cannot do when it comes to staff who is a woman, who is pregnant especially, or will be going to a maternity leave. So you need to have knowledge of all the working rights that a woman should have. Few points to keep in mind are, I would suggest you few points here. It is like, what is the culture of the company around working parents? How it will influence the experience of having another child while working there. Let's say you join after 3 years of your first child and you start again plan after a year. Will they, support you in that? So you need to know about it. Just get in touch with the employees that are there already. They will definitely be reviewing it somewhere. These days Google provide you all kind of information. So you can go and check back there. And then one thing that is very important, how well you are trying to compromise, how much you are willing to compromise on things. Like, okay, if I have to stay back at times, whether I will be able to stay back, because at times we have to understand that the person who is giving us work needs work from us. They need to understand that. They also need to understand that employer has given me job because they need it to be done, right? I just can't run away like saying, oh, I have a kid at home or I have some other responsibilities I have to do. So it has to be managed both ways. So it is two-way process, right? And then one most important thing, what is the salary you would be looking for? So when you research, please look into what is your experience level, what salary will satisfy your needs, and you will feel happy about it. It should not happen that you have joined a company and after a few weeks you start thinking, oh, I have joined in very less, or this is not the right amount that I should be giving, right? Because I am managing my home also and I'm coming to work also. I met with many women who say that, there's lots of work we do at our homes and we have to work equally hard in office. But believe me, your employer doesn't feel like that. They feel that we have given you job responsibility for 4 to 5 hours, so they want you in office during those hours. It is our will to join that job or not. So do not mix your personal and professional life. Just try, do not mix them. And you are not alone.
Well,
In the last, you are not alone. It is important to keep in mind that being a parent is a fact for more than 80% of employees. men and women both. So we are not alone in this, right? So just share your fears, share your knowledge, share everything that you feel with your employee, with your mentors, and I'm sure it will going to help you. So that's what I wanted to share today. And yeah, Kavita ji, if you would like to add something, please go ahead.
Yes. Well said, Lata. And to be honest, as a time will pass, and then when you plan to get back to work, trust me, you guys will be very happy and feel very proud that you guys are taking care of your family as well as office also. So this is we women are blessed with multitasking work, and here is what we every day do. I have met a lot of women who keeps on working, as Lataji said. They work full time as a homemaker also, and they come and enjoy doing whatever they want to do, whether it's the business, whether they want to get back to the IT companies. There are a lot of IT companies which I know as like TCS and Infotech. These guys take up private projects where a woman can sit back and finish their projects. So, and they are paid also very nicely. So what I meant to say is that in case if you guys are planning, it's a must that please get back to work, and you yourself will be very happy. You will do for whatever you want. That's it. Alata, you can continue.
Yeah, that was all we wanted to share today. Like we wanted to give some tips on returning back to work. What is prerequisite of before you come to work, you need to be ready with your mind and your all the skill sets and your flexibility and everything. So we are open for questions now, and yeah, please go ahead. You can put your questions in the chat box, and we would love to reply.
Yeah, in case if anyone has any questions, you can either type in the chat box below, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question also.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead.
Somebody was trying to ask a question. We are unable to hear you. Can you chat in your
Yes.
question then? Okay, by the time you're waiting for the questions to come in, I think it was a great input from both of you all, enlightening the crowd on how they need to restart their career. It is very important. Few points which you shared in was to develop a support system. Very important. We always think about developing the support system once we get in the job. So it gets very difficult to balance that work life balance that you're looking in. And mainly important, as you likely shared, is removing the guilt factor from you. And it's fine to get back to work, fine to have the time. Very likely shared by Kavita. That it's okay to have that me time. Don't feel guilty about you leaving your child home and you're going back to work. That's fine. Your child is going to grow up. Leave the guilt factor aside. In fact, concentrate on your work more. Complete your work and try to get back home at the earliest. Very valuable point. And like Lata shared, seek help whenever needed. We normally assume that people know about it. Since we are going to the same pain, the other person is also going to the same pain. So we assume that he knows what we are undergoing through. So when you're getting back to work, build that rapport with your boss or your mentor, and keep sharing with him or her that what are you going through, what are the challenges that are coming your way, and how are you trying to overcome. Then just don't keep on saying that these are the challenges that I'm facing in, but it's very important that how are you going to overcome that. So no, do we have
So
any?
Seema
Yeah.
has put up a question like,
Yeah.
hi, after a break, we lose confidence and bargaining power in terms and expected salaries. How to work on that? Second, what she's asked is also some employers try to leverage on the fact that we were on the break, so we will settle with the lesser. Yeah. Lata, I think
Yes,
you'll be the
it's
best
a
person to
very,
answer.
yeah. Actually, it's a very valid point, very valid question. It happens, yeah, it happens so. So as I said, we need to actually plan ourselves. We need to compromise on few things that, okay, if this is my, this is the salary I am looking for. If this much I'll get, I'll work for it, right? Because we are coming back to work after a break. So it will take another 6 months to 1 year to get back on track. I would not suggest to go very low on it, but compromise on it. Say you have to, you have to achieve something in life. You are coming back to work. It will again take 6 months to 1 year to, gain that trust, and then you can probably tell your employer that, see, this is my experience, this is what I have done, and you don't have to leave your previous experience. It remains always with you, right? Once you have learned something, it will always be your part. But then on the salary part, this is something we do compromise, but that's okay if it is for 6 months or 1 year. I won't say go it for forever for it, but yes, initially when you have to come back, think a little bit. If it is okay, means it can, give some such sort of satisfaction, some things that you can do again on your own. I think it's a bonus for you. And yes, employees actually, you sometimes I have spoken to women who say that employers take leverage of this fact that you have gone on a break, and anything you will be easily, you will be there for anything they will offer. But then you have to make your points clear. It is you who have to decide what I want in my life. This is something you need to question yourself, right? And do not lose confidence. Just keep on upgrading your skills. Once you have those skills, you are good to go. Same as you came from your college life to the work for the first time, it feel the same here also. Come up with new skills, new trainings, and bang on. You are there to conquer. You are there to win.
Hi, I'm Kavita.
Hi,
Hi.
Kavita.
Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. I don't know actually how far you all can help me. Um, Actually, I have worked for 17 years in a public sector insurance company. And then my husband had to leave abroad. And since I have two little girls, I went with him abroad. And we've been there since 8 years now. My children were in India after a little while, and they've completed their engineering, both my girls. And now
Mhm.
we are all back in India. I hope you're following me.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
We are all
sure.
back in
Please go.
India now in Hyderabad, and my two girls are working. So in the
Okay.
meanwhile, I was not able to work. It's 8 years now since I have gone to office, and
Okay.
like I write a lot, and I have an AdSense blog, and I do some voluntary work, English, and make some compile some material for English. And now I'm looking for a part-time job. Like I'm a fellow in insurance, so I wouldn't mind taking up a a teaching job in insurance, or else even in English or business communication. In fact, I had applied for a part-time job in business communication in jobs for her website. So these are my interests, and right now I don't mind going back part-time. But considering my age and my the gap, I don't know how far you guys can be able to help me. Though I'm quite cool about it. It's not that I need
So,
to go back.
so
Yes.
Kavita, age is just a number. You know, it's a number. It's
Okay.
all in our mind. We think that this is the my age now. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Have you read
Yes.
about Gul Padang recently? She has done. You know, she is one lady that keeps inspiring us. That one lady is doing amazing works every year. She's a pilot. She's an actor. She's a politician. So we can
Okay.
learn so much from her, right? So
Yes. Yes.
don't block yourself with your age. You are
Okay.
capable of doing anything. See, if you are interested in blogging, writing, social media is there for you. There are so many sites, looking for bloggers and article writers. Please go
Yes.
ahead
Yes.
and do what you want to do. Don't think about age. It's just
Oh,
a number.
oh,
You
thank you
can be
so much.
old at the age of 20 and you can be young at the age of 60, 70, 80. Just look at our prime minister. What is his age?
Yes,
Right?
that is.
So there are so many things. There are so many people around us who can inspire us. So just it's a blockage in our mind. You can
Okay.
do
Thank you.
anything you wish to. Yeah,
That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
yeah. You're welcome. Okay, so do we have any other question?
So I think there are no more
I
questions which
think
are coming in. In fact, you all can meet Latha and Kavita at the Mentoring Road Show in Noida, which is happening this Saturday. You can register for that event if you're looking to meet them and get more of your queries addressed. So we are going to have this Mentoring Road Show in 6 cities. We just finished last Saturday in Gurgaon. This Saturday is in Noida. In case if you happen to be in some other city, no worries. We have these events lined up in Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai. So do visit our webpage and you'll be able to find the details onto it. Sign up with Jobs for Her to be part of many webinars and mentoring roadshows. As I mentioned, the mentoring roadshow started from 29th of April onwards, and we're going to have it every Saturday in each city. So we are reaching every city to help every woman restart their career. Right? Thank you so much, Latha and Kavita. It was lovely having you all, and great inputs that you shared into the webinar. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
thank you,
We are honored to be here. Thank you.
thank you so much. It
Thank
was
you, all
lovely
the
talking to you
mentees, all
guys.
the registrants who join in from your valuable time. And we look forward to meet you at the Mentoring Roadshow. Keep connected to our portal so that you keep on getting inputs on various webinars, events that we keep doing on a regular basis. This is really helpful for you to boost your confidence level and get restarted. Our mission is just to help every woman restart their career. Thank
Oh,
you all
Yeah.
for your
yeah,
time.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks a
Thank you.
lot.